Hi folks, thanks for joining me on the channel. My name is Ron. What I do today is I want to introduce you to a little project I worked on. It's a do-it-yourself chum tube. Now you know they say if you build it, they'll come. Well, I built it. I'm going to pack it with chum, fish, and see what fish come. Well, it must be obvious. I do love fishing, but I also like tinkering. Now, the idea of chumming the waters to bring in small and even larger fish has been around for a long time. So whether you're fishing with a hook and line or you're spearfishing even, fish food, fish bait, or chum is a great way to attract and keep fish hanging around wherever you might want to catch these fish. Now, some folks will buy their chum already made at the fish tackle store, while some will make their own. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to know about making your own chum and a really cool recipe to help keep it from dissipating very quickly. So chumming the water really does work, and in this video I decided to make a simple and cheap chum tube which I can use either inshore in shallow waters or offshore in deeper waters. So in the past, my chum dispersion apparatus have ranged from a very simple hole-ridden mesh bag to buckets that we punched holes into, stuck the bait in, and lowered this in with a rock, for example, and lowered it down to the bottom of the sea or wherever it is we fished. Now we tied this to the boat and leave it just hanging off there with the bait slowly dispersing into the water. Now with the small waterproof action cameras that we now have available to us, we have a new way of seeing what's going on under the boat with all the fish coming around, and maybe even the opportunity to see a fish being caught and brought up to the surface. The parts and tools I used are listed in the description below. And so this is the completed project. I have on one end an openable part. Put my chum in here, not too big a hole so that it doesn't get out too quickly. I can lock it back, of course. I've got 50 feet of paracord and I've secured it with a bowline, and it's just attached to a clip fairly securely on that end. And of course, to see what's going on down at 50 feet, I have a camera, a GoPro mounted, as well as this can be removed, and if the current's strong I can remove this. I can add another one here that's similar to this one, and that can go here, and then I can attach lead weight. Depending on the current, I can add the size I want or not. And that is my chum tube. I've made it to be able to fit into my cooler, and this one is going to be used for me when I'm kayaking. So this is the chum tube here. This is the final one I did. So I can actually screw this in and out. I can screw this one in and out, and I've taken off the bottom to pack it with chum. Top, I've got that screwed in, and the end covers, the butt pluggers, look like this. Just got a little nut and bolt assembly, and that'll hold the sinker or the weight to keep it straight down vertical. And then I'm going to put my GoPro, I'm going to mount my GoPro here, and I'm going to point this one up rather than down. And let's see what fish comes and tackles some of this chum coming out of this chum tube here. Let's see how this looks. Right, so just attach the GoPro here, screw it on, and make sure it's facing the right direction eventually. And after that, let's see if we can spot some fish under the boat. This chum tube is working pretty much as I hoped and expected it would work. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions at all about any technical aspects or anything you saw in the construction, drop me a line down below in the comments and I'll be happy to get back to you on it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and I'll see you on the next one. This is Ron, continuing to enjoy his fishing. Later, guys.